This podcast is produced by the Suncoast Professional Firefighters and Paramedics, IAFF, Local 2546. It's intended for informational purposes only. The information presented in this podcast should not be considered legal, financial, or medical advice. Additionally, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this podcast are the speaker's own and do not represent the views of the host or affiliated organizations such as the International Association of Firefighters, the Florida Professional Firefighters, or any fire department, government, or governmental agency. The content of this podcast is not intended to serve as an advertisement for or endorsement of any political candidate or political party. This podcast remains the property of Suncoast Professional Firefighters and Paramedics, IAFF Local 2546, and is produced for its exclusive use. Any use, reproduction, or rebroadcast of this podcast without the written authorization from Suncoast Professional Firefighters and Paramedics, IAFF Local 2546, is strictly prohibited. Welcome, everybody, to the 2546 Leatherhead Experience. We made it into double digits.
Yes, numero 10. Hello, everybody. It's G. Ragazzi again.
Yeah, episode 10. So
Your secretary.
I don't know how we made it 10 episodes without, like, the,
FCC.
FCC, yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
FCC, man.
Yeah, well, the FCC has not shut us the fuck down, so I don't know how we're still here. But we're here for 10 episodes, and we got just two of us today. We had a couple cancellations. We have a FPF convention coming up next week, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. But some of our guys had to bail out because they had to get stuff together for that trip and family life and all that good stuff. Not a problem, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we can talk.
Yeah.
Whatever we need to talk about, right?
Yeah, we'll get it done.
Yeah, and so
keep you updated, brothers and sisters. That's
as
what
much as we can. We will not have an episode next week.
Yep. There's no mobile podcast room, man.
Yeah, but maybe we work on that for next year.
Okay.
I doubt that, but one can dream or not dream. But so next week myself, almost the entirety of our executive board, many of our stewards, and many members are going to the
FPF convention, baby.
That's right. This year in Jacksonville, very appreciative of the Jacksonville brothers and sisters for stepping up. We were supposed to be in Naples this year.
Yeah, they're redoing the hotel, I think, or something, right?
Yeah. So Naples decided to refurb their hotel situation. So that got pushed back for a couple years. Jacksonville, because they've done so many of these things. I think this is like my third or fourth convention.
This will be my fourth one in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville. Yeah, they're kind of turnkey there, right?
Yeah.
Those guys have been around. I think the longest in the state, right? They're the lowest local number we have in the state.
122.
Yeah,
They're in the original FPF charters. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think they might be the lowest. I mean, who knows? But I know of all the bigger ones we have in the state, they're the lowest number.
Yes,
right?
correct. You are correct there.
Yeah, so they may be the first in the state. I'm actually going to ask those guys when we go up there.
I'm trying to think of City Miami. What's their number?
No, City Miami's 587.
That's right. I was trying to think of that.
Yeah, and St. Pete's 747. Yeah. So, I think they might
be right.
Yeah, they might be. Unless there was a local somewhere that no longer exists, like some of those smaller.
They merge it with somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
so,
I believe it.
So anyway, they're kind of turnkey up there. They've done it at the same Hyatt Riverfront. Nice hotel.
Yeah, and they shuttle us real good.
Yeah, they
can't wait till Odie drives me around.
Yeah, they get us around town.
Shout out Odie.
They're a great bunch, Jacksonville peeps, and always have a good show there. So, we'll be in Jacksonville.
Yeah, brother.
Learning, vibing, networking.
We're going 50 deep this time again?
Yeah, 50 deep this time. A little smaller than last year, but it's okay. We're still coming in deep.
Yeah.
And got a lot of new people going this year, which I'm excited about. Always want some new blood going to a convention. So we do have that again this year.
Awesome.
We even have our 3 parish brothers who just came on as brothers going to their first convention.
DeSoto and Parish official.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so we got some of them coming. But we also plan on bringing some of these classes back home.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm already in talks with some of the people who do these classes that come back in here and do stuff. I know we want to get our worker comp attorneys back in here again this year. Some legal to go over tricks of the trade class here. And since we're speaking about classes, we'll announce this one, and it just kind of got announced yesterday. We have the Art of Reading Smoke coming to them.
Yeah, I saw that in October. I just put the flyer on the wall there.
Yeah, we have the Art of so we're kind of teaming up with the Suncoast Fools. They're bringing in the Art of Reading Smoke class. We're providing the facility. And members, if you see it, you'll see it on our social media website, on their social media website. There's a QR code there. Get signed up. We have enough for, I think, 65 or 70 deep in here, right? Seated comfortably. And it's a good class. I took that thing, obviously a different instructor, but I took the Art of Reading Smoke as I was coming out of fire school. So that's going 23 years ago. And I still use stuff from that class when I show up on scenes or when I'm standing outside and somebody's inside fighting fire and whether they got conversion going on or what's going on, right? So
yeah, for sure.
Good class for all levels of firefighter. And that's October 13 and 14. So like I said, we just posted it. It's well out there, but get signed up for it.
Yes.
So we'll have that class coming in. And so like I said, we'll bring some of these classes back with us. And obviously the people going there will share with their members the experience, and maybe get some different ones next year. So, that's why we won't be having a show. The episode 11 won't be till the following week. So be on a break. So going into some of the stuff that's been going on here and we've been posting about and talking about and some subject matters we're going to be talking about that just popped up recently, right? So, but first and foremost, let's get some good news out there.
Oh hell yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's start with the good news, right? So, FRS Cola, right?
Yes.
So, 15 years ago, our FRS was changed dramatically.
Oh, yep, it was.
Right. So there became two tiers: those hired pre-11, those who I hired post-11. The tiers were pre-11, 25, and 55. We had a COLA 3%. Now, each year you served after 11, it got depreciated, right? So you and I are kind of in that boat.
Yeah. Point 00 blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I would have had a 0.04, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, so that was, whatever the hell it was, right? A 0.4. So all that in 11. So we're talking 15 years now, right?
Yeah.
So the FPF, at that level, the state level, once we got through that a little bit and started, getting back on the plus side of things, we started working on getting that changed.
Yeah. And it's been that 15-year battle, and slowly but surely we're here. And how many years ago was that restoration of the other? I
want to say 3 years ago now.
Yeah,
3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago. So we got changes to tier 2, right? To everybody's 25 and 55.
Right. You can go drop any age as long as you're 25.
Yep. The 8-year drop, which we actually just kind of fell into, to be honest with you. Weren't looking for that, but we got it through that process. The drop, once upon a time, had a 6% interest rate. Went down to 1.3. Got it back to 4. Right. So that was all done a few years back, with the idea that we still had to try to push for a COLA. And to be honest with you guys, there was probably some talks and offers and discussions about, hey, maybe we give the people pre-11 a COLA since they were promised a COLA. People post-11 were never promised a COLA.
And doing this pre-post bullshit.
Still having 2 tiers, everything. I will say this. The brothers at the PBA and FOP maybe weren't as strong as us, but but the FPF IAFF, FBF we were very consistent in our message that no, we all do the same job.
Yep.
We should all get the same benefit, right?
Correct.
And through that process, we're able, with the help of a lot of friends in the legislative body, big shout out to FBF brother, Emeriti, Senator Ed Hooper, Senate President Ben Albritton, the House side leadership, Danny Perez, the Speaker, some of our own in leadership. So we had two chairmen, Will Robinson and James Buchanan, who are chairmen who sit in those high level meetings, right? Commerce chair and the State Affairs chair. That's like the two most powerful chairs in Tallahassee, or two of the most powerful chairs outside of Propes, maybe, and in leadership talks, right?
Yep.
And some other friends, and so we're able to secure a COLA back.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal on it. I know I've had some questions, and I've tried my best to answer them through either people calling me and or through DVPs asking.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm sitting here with you because I give some as well, but you probably know way better than I do as far as how to explain it. So
yeah, so those of us pre-11, if we have a COLA, right? So like when I reach my 25 years, I will have I think it is a 0.5% COLA, right?
yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't lose benefit. Okay, so let's start there. Like you don't lose any benefit. Like if you have a COLA from pre-11, you will retain that COLA. If you were lucky enough to get out in 12 or 13 or 14, and you have a 3% or a 2.8 or whatever, you will keep that COLA. Yeah, you will not go backwards. Okay, so don't freak out because I've actually had a retiree saying, "What the hell did you do to me?"
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing was the answer. Right?
If anything, if it was lower, we made it better for you.
Yeah, I did nothing to you because he had a 2.8 and he's like, "Am I gonna?" Nope, you're fine. Right. So don't go backwards. Can only go forwards. Right. So after year 5 of either retirement or entry into the drop. Okay, same thing. Okay, so drop is literally deferred retirement option plan, right? Okay, so you are retired.
The word retirement is in the drop.
Yeah, so you are deferring your retirement until you leave anywhere between 0 and 8 years, right? So upon entry, so that means you're technically, per the state pension plan, retired. You're just now, instead of collecting your pension check, deferring it until you're
right, and they're putting that money into an account for you.
Interest
that
bearing
makes money.
Interest bearing 4%.
That makes more money for you.
Yes. So deferred retirement option plan, right? So either you retire and say, I'm going to go, do my retirement thing, or you go into the drop. That's when the clock starts.
Yep.
Okay. On 5 years of completion in that process, you will start receiving a 1.5% COLA, cost of living adjustment. Okay. All right. So to go back to what I was saying, me and G, let's say we were 0.5%, right? So we retired.
Or went to the drop.
Yep. First 5 years, we receive whatever we have earned.
Yeah, 0.05, whatever
Yeah.
you said.
Then after 5 years, we
goes
go
up to 1.5.
Yeah. Now, if you're at 1.6 or 1.8, you keep that.
Yeah.
No going backwards. You keep that. Okay. You get that no matter what.
So to make it simple, 1.5 is the floor.
Exactly right.
Can't go lower.
That's the floor, right?
And the good thing about it is it didn't come more out of your paycheck.
Well, thank you for mentioning that. So no more contribution. No.
Same contribution you're making.
Yep. Enhanced contribution by the employee, still at 3% of your paycheck every paycheck. So remembering our brothers and sisters, which I think the majority of we talked about this, the majority of our FRS members in 2546 are post-11 hires now at this point. Right?
Majority. At least 2/3, I would say.
Yeah, they have become the majority in that aspect. They now receive that COLA, which they had a 0.
Yeah, they came up with nothing. So it's definitely a gain.
Those pre-11 will get one or the other based on whatever they're doing. And like I said, it's after 5 years upon either retirement or entry into the drop, right? So that's part one of all that. Part two is like we got something back, right? It doesn't mean that this is the end.
No, absolutely. That this is a foot in the door back.
Yeah.
To where we know this is we want to get to.
It's just
back to where we were.
I think we look at it as the same way we look at our CBAs, right? So, you negotiate whatever you negotiate in your CBA, and it's better than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mean that you just stop doing that forever? No.
No.
Next time a CBA comes up,
you try to improve what you can, and that's how you do it.
You pick your battles,
right?
You figure out what's important to your membership, whatever the insurance or pension or wages or a combination of all three or whatever the heck is going on, that, time off, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
And you push the envelope forward, right? And so in this case, this is now the starting point, the new starting point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's the new starting point for everything we talk about COLA, right? We feel very good about where we are and with our relationships with future leadership in the House and Senate.
Well, you're boiling down to the point again of I know you're all sick of hearing it, but just politics.
Yeah,
this is what
it's relationships, right?
Yeah,
it's
relationships, and that is what gets these things done.
It's relationships. When I developed my political team, they started following me around, and they're like, "How the hell did you do all this?" Right? It took me about 10 years.
Oh yeah.
It
takes time. You got to invest.
Yeah, I was a DVP for a while, but really where I stepped into it was when I took over your job, right, briefly for interim, right? And I remember I went to Tally.
Yeah, well, my election was happening.
And I went to Tally that year as our secretary with Merv and working rooms with Merv, and I was like, holy shit, how the hell did Merv do all this, right? And that was 10 years ago, right? So, and he kind of broke me down or whatever it was, 8-10 years ago, whatever the hell it was, and said, like, this is how we do this is how we do that. Okay. It really just came down to relationships. Merv had just built those for years and got to know these people and knew how the politics worked intricately, and and so at that time I thought like that was a foreign language to me. It really was. And now, like, I see chess pieces moving on a board before they move when it comes to everything that moves around politics wise in town. I'm like, no, they're doing that because of this, and this is who's pushing that, and and he's not going to vote that way because of this, and they're going to have to vote this way because of that. Like, I already know how things go down before they even go down most of the time, right? So, we're going to talk about that a little bit, this property tax situation, but like, listen. I know, I could see the board. I could see the pieces on the board, and I'm kind of like, well, 8 moves from now, it's there, right? So it takes time to get there, and that's really where we're at with this leadership team at the FPF, and then what I'm trying to build here with our political team.
Right.
It's really just about getting to know these people at the ground floor, especially when they're running their first election, and you get to build that relationship from that point. And you just get to know these people, and you get to know them and their families, and know when their kids' birthdays are, and that kind of stuff, right? And that's how you do, and that's how we get things done. Does it get us everything we ever want in life?
No.
Absolutely not. We saw some of that this week, right? And so, but it does get you a seat at the table. Does get you to have some conversations. Does it let you get your point across? And so going forward, when it comes to at least FRS and FRS COLA and all that stuff, we got good relationships with all the next up Senate presidents that we know about, all the next up House speakers, because remember, they elect the leadership from their class 6 years in advance. Like, they're all set up. Like, I know who the next 3 speakers of the House of Florida are already today. Right? It's coming in Garrison, then Canada, and then Mike Redondo. Like, they're already set up 2 years apart. They pick them. We already know who they are. We already have relationships with them.
Yeah, unless there's some drastic change in parties.
Yeah, I mean,
that's about it.
Well, once upon a time, Mike Clellan
Yeah, well, that's why we piss us off.
Yeah, we took out a future speaker once. Remember?
Yeah.
I think it was Webster or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we took out a future speaker once,
And-
which is
and-
why also now
Mm-hmm.
the parties, well, the parties are very good about putting themselves picking their speakers or future presidents, Senate presidents from places that are very party centric. Per se, the Republicans no longer pick a future House Speaker from a swing district. They pick it from a deep red district so that they know that guy can't get picked off, right? So same thing with the Dems, right? They pick their leadership from a very blue district so that they can't get picked off. So they got smarter after that race about doing that shit. They used to pick the coolest guy in the class, right? And then and then we pulled that guy's ass out of there one time, and then
That was part of I think that was us at post 11 after all the bullshit with the call. So
and we had
Yeah.
Mike Clellan, who's now one of our workers' comp attorneys in the state of Florida, one of the best ones we got. We got a good bunch. We work mostly at Oliver and Fox now, but we do have some of our guys still use Mike and others. And his brother Steve was longtime president of Orlando.
Yep.
1365, longtime president of Orlando, well respected in our world, right, our union world. And his little brother Mike was running for fucking state house, and we all marched over there, right?
Dude, I tell you my story. Like when he got it, I was there for his swearing in. I literally picked up a rental car for the local here to drag. It was like me, Merv, Lawson, a couple other guys. I woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
to go pick them guys up and drove back that day. That sucked.
We used to do that dumb shit, right?
Yeah. Well, young and dumb.
We used to go to Tallahassee in a day, right?
Yeah.
So we go up for a day and drive back, and then luckily we figured out that's just unsafe, right? So we stopped doing that. But we used to do that kind of stuff. We used to rent a van, drive up, stay one night, go to shit during the day, and haul ass the next day without and be just tired as hell when we got home at 3 a.m.
I mean, I know part of it was punching pennies, but not anymore.
yeah, that was just dangerous for us. But also now we bring bigger groups.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been bringing the biggest group to legislative conference the last 2 years. So super glad we have the involvement we do. Our electeds love the fact that we fill a room with 20 or 22 firefighters. So we do that too now. So it's a little different. But yeah, so FRS Cola finally back in.
Yes, that's a
huge win.
Huge.
We got to celebrate, I think, all 3 days, and then they went back to special session, and now we're, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, we'll dig into that one, yeah.
But
yeah.
So and then Gala. Let's talk about our 50th anniversary gala because
another awesome thing.
We're not going to be able to be on next week to remind people, so that's why I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
50th anniversary gala, August 29th.
29.
It's at the Palmetto Marriott Resort and Spa. From 5 to 10. Should be an awesome time. We're gonna, probably from about 5 to 7. We were just talking about this in the office here, but probably about 5 to 7 have some
program and dinner.
Yeah, program and dinner going on, and then we have a dueling pianos band from 7 to 10 or 11. If we want to run a little bit late or if we're doing whatever, but. A little dance floor and doing all. It's going to be an incredible event. Celebrating 50 years of this place.
Yep.
We're working on trying to get some of our charter members in here.
Yeah, we are trying to find all of them. If they have a pulse, we want them there.
Yes, trying to get all of our emeriti there. People who have built this place from the ground up, and we want to share it in this event with them because. Being in business 50 years is a big deal, right?
Of course.
And we have grown from the time the city of Sarasota
Mm-hmm.
guys organized, because Sarasota County wasn't even in existence at the time, right?
I'll age myself, man. I was -8 when this thing came together. So.
I was -2. So yeah, I mean, we were just thoughts in our dad's minds. Yeah. When this thing popped off. So, it's the city of Sarasota guys organized it. Eventually, obviously, the city became the county, and we all know how that worked out. The county actually formed up different districts, and city became county, and all that other stuff. But city Sarasota guys, and then shortly after that, Venice joined in, and then shortly after that, Longboat Key joined in, and then Inglewood joined in. So within about, I think it's, if I look back at it, it's within about 8-year process, it became 4, right? So I think Venice was 80.
I'd have to look at that.
Yeah.
Well, we have.
I believe Venice was 80.
When you look at our letterhead, you see when every unit came in.
Yeah, I think Venice was 80, Longboat was 82, and I think Inglewood was 83 or 84, something like that, right? And we became what we became, and now we got 14. We just got 2 new ones this year, right?
Yeah.
So we added to the roster.
And we are over 1,600 strong now.
Yeah. Just one of the fastest, probably growing locals in the state, maybe the country.
Yeah, I like the new IFF dashboard. When I go look at the membership, and then it shows you how you're doing and how you never. And then this last month it went.
Yeah, well, we got 2 new units on, right? Yeah, so it's like we're signing up a lot of people, but we are, but it's numbers are a little skewed. So going to be a great event. So this is how this is going to break down, and we're going to keep posting it probably throughout the next couple of weeks just to remind everybody. Tickets obviously are limited, right? So you can't have 1,000 people in this room that we're going to have it in, so they're limited. And
even with a third on shift, we're
still right. So that's why I made 1,000, right? So if I said we're at 1,500 on shift, or 1,500 and half of those are on shift, or a third of those are on shift, then we're at 1,000, right? So the tickets that are available, each member and or active retiree will be able to phone in or come to the office, or if you have my phone, text me or Sylvia or G.
You threw me in there?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, bro. It's a B shift. I know you're off because I'm off. Because initially it was supposed to be the 17th, and the problem with that is you and I are on duty that day, and I didn't want Miss Sylvia.
Oh, yeah, no, I should kill you.
Yeah. I didn't want Miss Sylvia quitting, right? All I get is, hey, I'm out. I get a text from her like, hey, I'm out, and the door is locked, and see you guys later, right? So, no. So you and I would have been on duty on the 17th, so we can't do that, right? So I actually had to change it up to June 16th, and we changed it, but I'll keep posting that because I know some people even a couple days ago, some said, hey, tickets going on the 17th. I said, no, the 16th, and so I want to make sure everybody knows that. So June 16th.
June 16th.
Call in, text in, come in the office, right? Tickets are going to be limited. However many tickets we have available will be available to members and active retirees. First and foremost.
First and foremost.
First and foremost, okay? So if you're not a member, don't bother calling. Right? I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're listening to this and you're not a member, you got real problems. But you need to join the fucking union. So, but if you're not a member, real problems. If you're a retiree and you haven't been active, we'll consider you. We'll probably put you on a waiting list. But active retirees get
preference.
They get the same as members because that's what happens, right? So members and active retirees first. If we have anything left over, we'll go back to the waiting list.
Right.
We'll actually put members and active retirees on a waiting list if we have too many. Right. But they got to go fast.
Oh, yeah.
They got to go quick. And because this is one of those events where I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, a lot of vibe to it, right? A lot of people are looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah. People have already been asking me, hey, man, can you hook me up with tickets? I'm like, dude, you got to call that day.
Yeah. Same. So, and you don't get any preferential treatment just because you know me, because I know a lot of members, right? So if I did that for every member that I knew, then we wouldn't have any tickets for sale. That's just the way it works, right? So, we have obviously, we'll have I've actually got commitments from a bunch of our electeds already who want to be there. So we got those coming in. We've actually had people asking to sponsor this thing. Not happening, right? We don't do that kind of thing. We're not giving a table out to some company so they can be part of our deal. No, this is going to be members, members and friends, right?
Yeah,
so
we don't want to sell anything.
each member and or active retiree will be allowed to purchase 2 tickets. That's it. Okay, so you and a guest. You can't call up and say, "Hey, I want 10 tickets all for my station." No, your station needs a call.
Yeah.
That's just how it works, right? Again, you call the office. You call me and G's cell phone, Sylvia's cell phone, text, whatever. Come in the office. Whatever you guys need to do, but get in here first. Whatever, how many we have available, we'll go out to that. 2 tickets per member. That's it. Once they're sold, we'll put people on a waiting list and we'll go from there. Because there will be some cancellations, right? So tickets will be $60 per ticket.
Actually, okay.
So also when you call, there isn't any IOUs on that shit.
You're ready to pay.
Yeah. Fucking credit card, right? Come in with a check. I know some of these old dudes don't even know what a fucking Venmo or a credit card number is. Like fucking.
So speaking of, we're gonna have like a QR code Venmo shit going on. I don't know.
Yeah, we actually probably should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We need to streamline because if you're saying 3 people, we're gonna be.
yeah, we're gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that day is gonna be fucked. But yeah, so we're gonna be answering phones and doing shit all day. So, but that's a great idea, and I need to get Sylvia on that. By the way, so let me make a note.
Guys understand Venmo.
Yeah, no, what I mean, got it. Okay, so, yeah, the 16th, $60 a ticket. Ain't no IOUs. I know a lot of our active retirees don't even know what a credit card or Venmo is. They'll probably come in here with what's called cash.
Yeah, that green stuff with presidents.
Yeah, it's
and
odd.
one scientist.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. One of our every time like Doug and I do stuff, Doug Huffman and I do stuff together all the time, and it's like, dude, I owe you $100 for something. I was, yeah, just Venmo me, and he's just like, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? So then I will see him at something later on. He's like, hey man, I owe you $100, and he hands me like $100 in cash, and I look at it like, what am I supposed to do with this, right?
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna put it on my nightstand. My wife's gonna take the shit and find its home. Right?
Yeah, find it somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm like,
the only time I have cash on me is just cash tips for
we have one guy at our
for some things, but.
At Longboat, his name's Ron. He pays in cash still. Like everything's in cash. So we're like dinners. Like it's like, hey, what's dinner? $8. He hands you $8, and it's like, what am I supposed to do with this, dude? Well, it's cash, but what am I supposed to do with $8 in cash? Like, what the hell do I do with that? Right?
What's that? A gallon of gas now?
Yeah. Go and buy soda. Like shit, dude. Anyway, so.
Oh man.
So anyway, $60 a ticket. You can buy up to 2. So you and a guest.
Yep.
Could be your wife, could be your girlfriend, could be your mistress. Don't condone the last part, right? But could be your best friend in the fire department, right? Maybe you're like that, dude. So on June 16th. Okay, June 16th, and we're gonna put that out again and again and again, and call in, text in. Drive in, all that stuff.
What time we starting the opening bids there?
The office opens at
let's make it time because we got to get out.
Because we're B shift. That's B shift. So we're gonna say 8 because the office opens at 8, right? So we'll say 8.
Okay, 8
right?
o'clock it is.
Yeah, because we're both off the day before. Hopefully.
Yeah. We don't talk about Mando. I don't know if you saw that song from Firefighter Fenton.
Yeah, I did.
That's funny.
Luckily for me, we're so small in my department. Mandos aren't. Well, I say that, and then Jamie just got mandoed this past weekend and missed an event.
You okay, buddy?
Got it out for 6 hours.
Are you still are you still in the fetal position?
No, but it was a 6-hour mando. That's why it's one of those.
Oh my gosh!
It's one of those 12 to 6 deals that nobody wants to do. So he took his mando, got it out of the way.
Oh yeah. Keeps you off the mando list for a while.
Yeah, in our case, probably 3 more years. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, you guys don't reset?
No, it's just rolling.
No. Oh,
Just keeps
okay.
rolling for the whatever
Oh,
it is.
that's new. That's different.
Yeah, so last time I got Mando is because they needed. The only reason I got Mandoed was they needed somebody who could sit in the officer spot, and it was like a weird day, and so I was like, well, it actually skipped over a bunch of guys to get to me because they needed that
They
position.
need that. Yeah, they need a
and
lieutenant.
So, and so I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll get this out of the way then. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I wish. I think I gotten.
Yeah.
I got a Mando about a month ago now. Or
Only time we get we have a B shift that there's a lot of people who are either senior or have a lot of shit going on or don't really care for a whole lot of overtime. There's like 3 or 4 overtime whores on that shift, and then the rest never want it. So that shift sometimes gets Mando because if like say we're small, so if a couple guys get out on injury, we're short, right? So then you're getting overtime. Well, then when the overtime whores get tired or they say I can't work this Saturday, then a guy on that shift will get Mandoed because they don't rotate. Our shift, Jamie and I shift, we have enough whores on our shift that it doesn't ever get there.
God bless the overtime horse.
Yeah. We got guys on there who want it like every day if they can get it, right?
Hey, if you can, go ahead. I mean,
it keeps us out of trouble.
There'll be a year or two where I want to be one for just a little while.
Oh, yeah. I've just stepped into my last 5.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, July 1st is my last 5, so I'm about to just walk right into my last 5. So there I am. So I'll try to grab some here and there, but yeah. So Gala,
baby.
August 29th. Tickets June 16th.
Hey,
Get your shit together. Get your calls in. Yeah. There is no preferential treatment. I don't have any friends that day. I'll tell you that right now. No friends. Friends that day.
We are treating everybody the same.
Yep. Friends that day.
Nope.
So, okay. So that's Gala.
It's Gala. We knocked out some cola.
We want to have some cola, knock some Gala, talk about FPF convention. Okay, so let's get into the
sexy stuff.
The new news of things, right? Property tax.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, for lack of a better term, reform discussions, right? So,
yeah.
Fresh off the presses because it just happened literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, was it Monday?
Well, the committees were Monday. The vote was Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Today's Thursday, so yeah. So, the governor, mind you, running for his next place.
Yeah.
On his way out to make himself look like something else for his next place, right? So I'm going to say that.
That's you're accurate.
Yeah. So he decided that he was going to finally put forth a property tax reform initiative, referendum, whatever it is called, to the legislative body to consider to put on November's ballot. Okay.
So it's on the ballot.
It's going to happen, right? People are going to vote on it. So I'm going to go through this process for everybody to understand why my hair is not on fire yet, but it's starting to itch a little bit for sure, right? So,
yeah.
And I will say this: between all the shit we had to hope that Cola got through last week, this thing, some other stuff going on within the local.
Yeah.
I haven't slept very well in the last fucking 3 weeks, to say the least.
Dude, it's like I get it, man. I get it. Oh man, we should be like on cloud fucking 9 with this cola passing, you know, and then
we got to celebrate that for like 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. Here's things. Here you go. Here's the next fuck turd.
I think I mentioned this a couple episodes ago. There was a time where I was feeling a little down and out about some of the stuff going on here, and Merv called me and said, "Hey, no, that's normal, right?" Like, and I remember Phil when Phil and I would have a lot of intimate conversations when he brought me on as a business agent, talking about how he had a hard time sleeping at night because of this place. And I used to laugh, and I'm like, dude, just let it go. Like, I didn't know. I'm sorry, Phil. I didn't fucking know. I'll say it now because I've not slept a whole lot in the last probably 3 weeks, past 3 o'clock in the morning. Even this morning, I get on and I get on my phone, get up. I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. I was like, screw it. Let me see what's going on in the world. I get on my phone. My wife looks over. What are you doing? I was like, I just can't sleep. Like, doesn't matter if I don't, it probably wouldn't matter if I took 4 Quaaludes right now. I probably couldn't sleep, right? So there's just a lot of stuff going on. And this is one of them. These are the things that keep me up at night because anything that concerns this organization, our firefighters, our members, I take to heart. I worry about, and yeah. So this is a concern of sorts, right? Now it's just a concern, right?
It's a concern, and I mean we all have that. I wouldn't say I wouldn't. I don't think about that, and only people who do this work understand.
Yeah.
So like you said, you're looking eight moves down the road on these politics.
Yeah.
And this doesn't help the 8 moves down the road. Hopefully,
with all the stuff we got going on, because we are doing an excellent job in 2546 with our admins together. Like a lot of our admins and us are working together. Not all, but a lot of them are lockstep and trying to better the lives of our firefighters. Like it's been pretty damn cool to work with chiefs who are like, hey man, I want to be the first one in town to do 24/72. How do we get that done? Like I've had those. I was having those conversations.
Yeah.
Right.
You were having.
I was having those conversations. Like I had a conversation with a chief this week. I won't put him on blast, but he was telling me how this was going to affect his budget, and I'm like, okay, are we talking about cuts to staffing? What are we talking about? He said, no, guys are in his case, nobody's going to lose a job. We're still going to be able to provide, some sort of raises. But what really sucks is I wanted to get these guys a Kelly Day, and then I wanted to get them in 24/72, and that's really probably not going to happen for a lot longer because of this. Because now that we have to overcome that, right?
Yeah.
So hearing the chiefs I had talked to, it was really just more disappointment in their voices. Like, hey man, I was really trying to do some things. Scott Titus is another one. Like he's been.
He went
up there and everybody his video's all over online, so that's why I'll talk about it. But he went up there and talked and he's taking it on the chin from freaking citizens because it's like, well, you need to do more or less, chief. Well, the citizens don't know the added cost that public safety has incurred over the last few years, not of any fault of our own. Right, buying fire trucks is 3 times more.
Oh, well, not just that, but just the growth.
Yeah,
we are doing more with what we got.
Yeah,
and we haven't added. So
yeah, I mean,
I know, and they're trying to add what? They're adding a station down there, not because they just felt like it.
No, not for fun.
Not for fun.
Yeah, Northport didn't add Station 87 because just for the fun of the game, right? No, they needed it, right?
Yeah.
Sarasota County is in need of 3 new stations, right?
Yeah. The population, I mean, not even counting out all the road work they need to finish.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So the county's in need of 3 additional stations. Not new, additional. Yeah. Not like, hey, man, we got to refurb 11 or 3 or whatever the fuck. No, we got to fucking, we got to do this, right? So that's going on. The state of Florida is a popular state right now.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're growing exponentially, and our guys and girls, our men and women out there are running more calls. We've had to get creative to where we're actually dropping extra rescues in stations, right?
Yeah,
you know that.
As
captain.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a couple stations now with extra rescue. Probably gonna have to do it here again very shortly, right?
Well, the station I'm at, we got a student. The guy's sleeping on a recliner. Yeah, that's what because we have no beds.
Yeah. And so public safety costs have grown, not of any fault of ours, right? Hey, listen, We don't make those decisions, right? We just when someone calls 911, we go fix the problem. That's our job, right? And
we do our damnness with what we got.
we don't talk about development. We don't go into any of that shit. We don't do any of that other stuff. We are, again, like we talk about politics, we're a one-lane deal. When we're at work, we're a one-lane deal, right? Someone calls 911, we go fix the fucking problem, whatever it is. Now we're fixing a lot more problems because there's a lot more people. And that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, we get paid to do that. That's what we get paid to do. And I'm okay with that idea. So, but the cost of all that has been going up, right?
Yeah.
People talk. I see people talking online about, inflation has cost me this, and then that's why I need property tax cuts and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, inflation is everything. Like they'll bring up, a city budget's gone up 35% in the last 5 years. Well, so has inflation. Right? The cost of fire trucks is 3 times more. Right? And we're trying to deal with that at the federal level, but we're not there yet, right? The cost of building stations is 2 times more.
Well, and those same trucks, like even if we had no one built, it's costing us more to fix them, costing us more to fuel them.
Yes, absolutely right. Right. So like I again just use Chief Titus. Somebody commented, well, maybe you shouldn't build a $20 million station. The $20 million station was literally about to be condemned. Like it was broken in a hurricane. It was damaged in a hurricane.
Yeah.
It would have cost almost $8 million just to fix it. So for $20 million, they got a brand new station, hurricane rated, and an admin building attached to it.
Yeah.
Hurricane rated, right? But people see that and say, well, you shouldn't pay $20 million. Maybe you should get a $10 million. Like Joe Schmo doesn't know shit, right?
Yeah.
About what it costs to do business anymore. Plus, I'd say $8 million station.
You know what? Yeah, maybe if they had their house tore down and had to figure out how much it would cost to just rebuild their house.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, we're going to be running into that, right? And that's okay. So public safety costs have gone up, extra, 10, 3, 4, 5 fold, depending on what we're talking about. And so now, we have the governor put something forward.
Yeah.
The legislative body modified it a little bit, and I'm going to talk about that because this is kind of what I do all day long, looking at laws and statutes and shit. Like,
on top of the other things you do all day long.
yeah. But it's kind of my thing, right? Just to understand, like I like to deep dive and stuff and make sure I know what I'm saying when I say something, right? Kind of my thing.
Kind of have to.
Yeah. So, governor presented an idea to the Senate. The Senate sent it to the House. The House kind of modified it, sent it back to the Senate. The Senate okayed it. That's just basically how this went, right? So in there. So currently, let's just talk about what the bill is then, right? So currently, currently in Florida, the tax homestead. So what is a homesteaded property, right? Doesn't mean you own it outright. So I had a DVP ask me that. Hey, one of my members says it only applies to homes that are owned outright. No. Wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong.
I wish that was the case because then they never charged me, right?
Yeah. Wrong. Right. So homestead it means in the state of Florida, if you're a resident of the state of Florida, you can homestead your primary residence, right?
Right.
You can't homestead your rentals if you have rental properties or anything.
The one you live in.
The one you live in, at least 6 months and 1 day, right? That's the only way you can be a resident in that.
Right.
So homestead it means that, right? Doesn't mean you have paid your house off. It just means that is your primary residence. So G. Regazzi has a mortgage.
Yep.
Right?
Like most people.
Yep. Pays it every first of the month.
Yep.
In that mortgage is an escrow part of it, which includes your
taxes and insurance.
Taxes and insurance, right? It's your homesteaded
Which is
property.
another tax.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I digress. So anyway, let's not get into that fucking part. All right, so
if you need filler,
but it's your homesteaded property, right?
Yeah.
So currently, because it's homesteaded, let's say your home.
I have a rough number. Mine's let's just keep it at 400,000.
Okay, your home's appraised at 400,000. So that means homesteaded in the state of Florida has a 50K exemption. So that means you're now taxed at $350K, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's, I mean,
Which is funny because I bought the house for what, $300.
so that's just math, right?
Right.
So I haven't been a business agent in a while, but I think I can do some math, right?
Yeah.
So that means your home is with your exemption is now taxed at the $350K
Right.
total, right? That's your millage rates, your
Yeah.
assessments, all that other shit, right? So,
Yeah.
and that goes into your escrow bill and it gets tapped onto your mortgage, and that's how you pay that, right? So that's what homesteaded means, right? We go over that part, right? Help our members understand that, because there's a lot of questions like, hey, it only means for people whose house is paid off. No, G gets it too.
Yeah.
Anybody owns a home.
If you're currently paying a mortgage or own your house outright.
Yeah.
So both. Then you do that.
Your primary residence, right? So,
Primary.
so okay. So in the bill. So let's say G has to pay 1% of his $350K, right? So that means $3,500, right? We're gonna make this math real
Very
easy
simple.
for all of us, right?
Yeah.
So your taxes are $3,500 a year. Okay. The next year, so under this proposal, year one, it goes up to $150K, right? So now you're taxable, homesteaded with your new homestead exemption,
$250K.
comes down to $250K. So your taxes go down
$1,000.
$1,000 to $2,500. Thank you. The following year, $250K. So now your taxes go down to $1,500.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If my house is still valued at $400,000.
Correct. Tomorrow it could be $300,000 for all the fuck we know, right?
Yeah.
Because we could have another housing bubble and whatever the
yeah.
fuck, right? So anyway, so now the municipality that you live in over the course of 2 years has lost $2,000 in revenue from one house.
From one house.
And then your neighbor, and then your neighbor's neighbor, and then your other neighbor, and then your the neighbor behind you, and
the trickle effect. Yeah.
yeah. So you can see why there's concern with some of that, right? Okay, when it comes to budgets, right? So that's part one of what this bill does. Okay, right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what this bill does, right?
Okay.
Okay, so seen a lot of misinformation out there, right? About if a municipality can't fund their stuff, the state's going to step in and fund it for them, right? Or
I don't think it says that.
nope. So what happened was
What happened? What?
the governor, in his initial bill to the legislative body, said he wanted the legislative body to create a state trust fund that would help offset these communities' needs, either through grants and or other stuff for projects, right? The legislative body said, hell to the no. Right? So they scrapped that part of it, right? So there is no special trust fund out here that...
Well, it just sounds like, I don't know,
Makes
how
up
would you
for it.
even make it? Like,
Well, that's kind of what the state's... That's what kind of what the legislative body said.
I like magic too. I don't know.
Well, and also is how is it funded? How much is funded a year? What's it go for?
Yeah.
No, they said, nope, we're not doing that, right? So that's not happening. So there are counties in the state of Florida, I want to say 34, 37, something in the 30s, I thought, when I read it last, that are almost rural counties mostly. Almost extensively reliant upon ad valorem taxing, right? So again, we're talking about ad valorem taxing, right? That's what this bill affects. Not non-ad valorem, not assessments.
And for members who never heard those words when I said ad valorem versus non-ad valorem, the value of your house versus the not value of your house. Some is square footage, some is, and then ad valorem being value of your house.
Yeah, because we'll talk about Sarasota County here in a second. So, because they have two assessments, both done differently.
Right.
Some of our fire districts have two assessments done differently.
Right.
So that's why we're going to talk about that here in a second. So the governor's idea to help sell this a little bit was to say, okay, well, those counties who can't exist anymore, the state will step in and fund their shit. Well, the state said, no, we're not doing that. So now we have probably 34-ish, 35-ish, 38-ish, something in there of these rural counties who are now trying to figure out how they
So
exist.
about half the counties in
Yeah.
the state?
Yeah, 67 counties in the state.
Yeah, so about
Yeah.
half of them
Yep,
can figure it out.
Yep. So they're going to now have to figure out how to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that has always been my problem, and I'm going to get on my soapbox a little bit about government in itself. Is I don't like the shotgun approach, right,
Mm-hmm.
to anything. So the state says we have these counties who are. I saw some talks when I was watching this stuff about Miami-Dade County. Well, they have their sergeant at arms taking commissioners around town. Okay, we'll deal with Miami-Dade County then.
Yeah.
Right? Deal with, or the citizens of Miami-Dade, unelect those motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
and stop that from happening. Right? When the state steps in, they put a whole ass shotgun approach to everybody,
Yeah.
and it's different for everybody.
Oh, it's the same as when they want to put out a policy for us, and it's trying to get the whole plan. Like that one, you should address the person who did it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. So like what they'll say about this bill, which is correct, is commercial property still subject to ad valorem taxing. Okay. True. Right.
Yeah. If you have a lot of commercial.
Non-homesteaded properties, again, if you don't have those. Right. Now, what I will say about this is it's pretty sexy. Right. So if I was a retiree or somebody who just had a home down here and was non-homesteaded, between not having a state income tax and now this, well, I'm gonna put my residence here 6 months in one day, and now I'm homesteaded, right? And in this bill is a caveat: if you buy your house if you buy your house for the first 5 years, you're
not subject.
unless you're already a resident in Florida, right?
Yeah, you just moved from Florida to Florida.
Yeah. So
I got you.
So, but in 5 years they fall off the ticket then too, right? So we have now kind of in a roundabout way become a tax haven, right, for outsiders. So for people who hate the traffic that we have, what do you think that's got to do for us?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're going to need more fire stations.
Yeah. No, seriously. Let's be real.
Yeah, for real. Absolutely.
I've said this a couple times now. Like the two biggest groups pushing this right now are developers and realtors. And I'm not kidding. They are. Just ask the why. Follow the fucking money, bros. Like, just follow it. It's because when you start cutting a funding source, people aren't wrong. When they say, well, they'll just find another way to tax us. They're probably not wrong, right? The government is what it is, and we all hate that shit. But what they will do is say, okay, well, the only way we can fund essential services is to move more people into our area, non-homesteaded properties, at least for 5 years. Development.
Well, that or they're
And
going
the realtors, again, are like, I get to sell that home now. Awesome. Right?
Yeah.
Moving, this, that. I'm not kidding you when I say that. This is not an exaggeration. Developers and realtors have literally, like, when you guys, do me a favor, brothers and sisters, when you watch these campaign video or commercials that pop up and it's super PAC, this, that, whatever, sponsor this, at the end of the commercial when it says, this PAC sponsor this fucking message, follow that PAC.
Yep.
80% of the commercials you see this fall-ish, watch that because you're going to fall right back to a developer pack or a realtor pack. Ask yourself why. So for all of us in town who like hate the traffic and hate all the development and all that, but are going to vote probably to pass this because they're going to save a couple $100 a month on their taxes.
The short term.
Yeah. The developers play the long game, bro. They're very fucking good at it. That's me looking at the chessboard. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
I know. I already see that. I'm like, holy shit! Look, I'm in all these different groups online. Those dudes are loving this shit. Loving it. So then it goes back to us where we're like, now we got more homes that we have to service, and then we don't know how to pay for them yet because we got to figure out all that shit. Right?
Oh, and by the way, we don't see, even if we do get some money from them, we don't see that for the first year anyway because they don't have an occupancy for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes a year before you even see a penny for the new house or building that they put up.
So anyway, let's get back to the bill here. All
Yeah,
so
let's go back to
before my hair gets on
fuck
fire.
us.
Yeah.
Fuck us. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck us. Whatever that is.
Fuck us. Yeah,
Fuck us,
we're gonna
whatever
fuck us.
this is.
Yeah. So talked about the homestead. So there was a exemption applied. Feature speaker Sam Garrison applied an exemption to schools. So currently, school tax
Will be the same.
will be the same, right? They get you get a $25,000 exemption on your school tax, whatever that is, and then you pay the rest. School tax will remain the same. So I know in Manatee County, where I live, the last thing I saw, and this is going back months, so it's probably not totally accurate, but 50% of the Manatee County tax bill was a school tax. So 50% of your Manatee County tax bill was for schools. The other 50 went to the county to provide services, sheriff, libraries, EMS, et cetera, right? So, and they're a little different in Manatee County because we have fire districts and we have an EMS system. So in Manatee County, half your taxes are still going to be there because of this, right? So that's that. And then there's this misconception going around amongst our membership, and I want to clear it up now. There is no carve out for us. Okay, so during the legislative process from June to March, and then unfortunately it's gone on this fucking long, but usually ends in March.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, January to March. The House had 7 different bills that they put for property tax reform. 3 passed the House, 4 did not. In those 3 that passed the House, there was a few in there that carved us out. They said, okay, you're going to cut just like they did for schools, right? You can cut. You cut the property taxes except for public safety school and public safety police schools, right? That's so whatever all they did was say whatever you're paying in fiscal year 27, you can't go below that. Didn't give us any money for enhancements. It just said you couldn't cut them, right? That was the language in there. Well, that bill never saw the light of day in Senate, so that's why that doesn't exist. Right. So then I've had members point to language in this bill that says whatever's left. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but ad valorem taxes can be only used for these 6 functions. One of those is public safety. Okay, cool. Except for if ad valorem taxes is 50% of what it used to be. Yeah, we get a cut of that, but not the same cut we used to, right? So that's why we have fire chiefs talking to me saying, hey, I'm going to lose X amount of my budget. And people will say, well, isn't public safety exempt from this? The answer is no. We are not. All right, so I'll use you guys and a few others. So Sarasota County, there's 2 assessments, right? There's fire assessment, there's EMS assessment. You know this well because you were a steward for a long time and you know exactly where the money is in Sarasota County. So fire assessment, non-ad valorem, exempt from this whole process, right? So 50% of our funding is exempt.
Yep.
The other 50% is an EMS assessment, which is based on ad valorem.
Yep.
That is not exempt, right? So that will be getting cut.
Yep.
Right. Well, the funding levels will be getting cut from that, right? A lot of our fire districts, some of my fire districts don't have ad valorem, so they'll change none.
Right.
Inglewood, West Manatee, Parish,
Right.
they don't have ad
Instead,
valorem.
They just have non-ad valorem.
Non-ad valorem assessments, right? We tried. We actually failed. Tried to get West Manatee one. Probably best we didn't because they couldn't use it anyway. It seems like, kind of, sort of. But the other fire districts we have, North River, Southern, Cedar, they do. East Manatee, not in our local, but in my FBF, have it as well. Yeah, have it as well. They're gonna get hit because now their ad valorem is gonna go down, right? So for someone to say, well, public safety is protected, and no, that's not.
That's not accurate.
That's not accurate, right? That's not true.
No.
Now, I had a member today call me, or I actually called him. He texted me, and he said, "Hey, listen, how's this affect us for any future negotiations and this, that, and the other thing and all this?" And I said, "Hey, listen, here's the deal too. We're still going to do what we do,
Exactly.
right? So when I sit down at any table I sit down from now until forever I'm here, I'm going to present our case.
Right.
I'm going to present our case with the comps that we've all agreed to, right? If we're outside of our comps in whatever way we are, we're going to talk to it. We're going to speak to it, right? And we're still going to operate at the high level we operate at, right? And it doesn't stop me from taking our members' message,
right,
and executing that, right? So it doesn't change anything I do, right?
Correct.
Now, it may change what the other side tries to do. And that's okay. I mean, in most cases, especially in municipalities, like cities and counties, they could have, I'm going to use you guys as an example, Sarasota, because I've watched you guys from afar, and I'm very intimately involved in Sarasota County's shit. But Sarasota County could have 1 million gold bricks drop into admin, and they would tell you that they're still broke.
Yeah.
That's just how it works, right? And you know this because you've done it. You've done Sarasota County negotiations longer than I have.
Yeah.
They're going to tell us they're broke no matter what. And now this is just another reason for them to tell us they're broke, right? Okay. It doesn't stop us from doing what we do, right?
No, and I look at it like this. Yes, that's not wrong.
Well, I'm a little more aggressive than most.
Yeah, no, it's just this too. It's more about too is people being educated. I mean, and this in a sense as well is, big picture wise. This is a part of like, okay, this is going to have to come from somewhere else anyway.
Yeah,
at some point, and thinking that $1,000 that you ended up bringing down the first year, then the other one. I mean, again, it that's great. It's going to be less if your house is valued less. So people need to understand that the long game in this is not helping. And then someone still has to pick up your trash. Someone still has to do your water. So it's not just fire service. It's not just EMS. It's everything else. So when you saved $1,000 here, but then I don't know, 2-3 years from now, you're paying $2,000-$3,000 more because somehow they're getting this company now, and you have to pay their fee, and that company, which you had all pulled into one. So yeah, while we don't agree that we don't believe is there waste in some government, absolutely. But when it comes to the services of people who are fucking going to work for you and actually show up at their jobs and do their jobs for you, that's the point. That's where I don't see the waste. It's like, okay, that guy's picking up your garbage. That guy's making sure your water's safe. Like, fuck out of here. Some of these things are asinine to me, but whatever. It is what it is.
So one of the things we're doing next week at the FPF, brothers and sisters, is our 2546 brother, Rocco, who's our FPF vice president, was here today. Just hanging in the office for a while. Basically here to give me a hard time. And I know he actually confessed that he listens to this. So
he did.
Yeah. So
well, I will give him this. I do feel smarter just for the little bit I talked to him.
Always, he always just drops some good stuff on you, right?
Yeah, he does.
So so he was here and shared with me what we're going to be doing at the executive board levels at FPF. So we have a consultant that's coming in and kind of break this all down for us even further, to give me a better understanding. I think I have a good understanding, but I know I'm not the smartest man on planet Earth, and I definitely like to listen to what everybody else has to say about stuff. So we're going to figure out how this affects us, how we can move forward.
Yep.
If it passes, right? So let's also get into this. It still needs 60%.
Yeah, it needs to pass. The voters have to vote it in.
So 41% of Floridians say, "Nah, I'm good." Doesn't fucking pass, right?
Yeah.
Because it'd almost be perfect irony because last year the governor went all around town, all around the state to kibosh recreational weed, and it passed with, well, it didn't pass, but it got 56 or 57% of the vote, but didn't pass because it wasn't the 60% threshold. I know he's got to go all over the state again, and now he's got to get 60%. 41% of people just have to say no, and then it goes away. That goes away, right? So that's another thing. It hasn't passed yet. So that's part one of this too. Is that's part of why my hair's not on fire yet, because it hasn't passed, right? Now we're gonna go with the FPF. We're gonna hear from this consultant. We're gonna talk about it on the convention floor ad nauseum, right? So
Probably.
so get ready for that.
Don't
I actually have
worry.
a different task for you to mind, so you can turn your brain off from the shit that these guys are talking about up there. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna develop a strategy. And then we're gonna come back here, right? And we're gonna do that. So if the strategy is to try to go after this politically, I can't do that myself.
Yeah.
Right? So brothers and sisters, members out there, if you listen to this and tell the people in your station, if we start mobilizing to do something, if we show up with 10 people at something, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Right. We need 100.
Yeah.
We need 150.
Yeah.
200. Right. So whatever the strategy ends up being, right, that's it. And then also, I want to just kind of help people understand this. Even if it passes, that's not the end of things.
No,
right?
it's not.
Right. So
But
there's a
it
lot.
will be that thing you just said. We're going to need more participation
Yes.
to find out the solutions around those things.
So what'll happen is there's still a lot of language in this bill that has to be figured out statutorily at the state level, right, in the state legislative body, including what does it mean when these 6 essential functions have to be funded? What does that mean exactly, right? We will have a seat at the table to discuss that because of our relationships, right? So we'll be back up there in Tallahassee again to say, okay, this is what we and help our new, because again, now all the leadership that's in currently is now gone. Right? New leadership comes in November,
Yeah.
including a new governor,
Yeah.
right? Who may have a different idea than this current governor.
Which may change the whole thing again.
Yeah. So it doesn't.
And there.
The fucking grind don't stop, bro. So we just never stopping. You know. So it doesn't end anything there. We still have processes even after that, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's why you won't ever see me going hell's bells on a certain elected official or anything like that, because that doesn't accomplish anything, right? We still have to have a relationship with these people, and I still need to be able to get in that office and talk to them about what our concerns are, right? We don't put people on blast for that reason. So no matter what the votes are, right? So, politics is not black and white. It's not zero sum.
Yeah.
It's gray as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Sometimes darker, sometimes lighter.
if you have a representative who has voted yes for 8 of your bills and then voted no for something you didn't like, does that make them a bad person? No. That just means that we disagreed on one thing. I disagree. I mean, you're married to a Latin woman. I get in at least 10 disagreements a fucking day. I still crawl in bed. I still crawl into bed with that woman, right? So it's just how life works, right? So politics is not zero sum.
Did I breathe wrong again, honey?
Yeah. Politics is not zero sum. It's gray. It's not black and white. You can't simply say, okay, well, this person didn't vote this way, we should not talk to them, endorse them, or talk to them, whatever. No. We disagreed on one subject out of 10.
Yeah.
Life goes on, right? Yeah.
And eventually it'll fix itself.
Yes, one way or the other. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I also like, talking to the brother today, and he's like, no, they still have to fund public safety, bro. They still have to fund the fire department. Like, it doesn't stop us from doing what we do, right? So I've never been a Chicken Little person in my entire life. Like the skies never fell. I'm not there yet either. So we're going to continue what we're doing. We're going to have, we're going to still have Sarasota County negotiations going on, right? It appears North River negotiations is still going to go on, right?
Yeah.
And Cedar Hammock is going on right now, and sky is not falling. We're going to continue to do what we do, which is voice what our members need us to voice to their employers at the table. And I stand on the fact that we are needed.
Yeah.
And recruitment and retention is still an issue.
Yeah.
Right. And so.
Yeah, just this past, it didn't change anything as far as what needs are and what's going on in our service. So, we're gonna figure it out and move on.
I mean, most of our departments need more more personnel. That doesn't change.
Yeah, that's and that was that was the case before they even came up with this grand idea.
I mean, we went through the Charlie Crist when he did the Save Our Homes deal and he gutted our municipality's ability to retain revenue, right? We went through that in 2010, right? And then 2011 when Scott came in and gutted our pension. We went through that, right? And we still working through shit. So don't stop, ever stop. It doesn't stop us from what we're doing.
Right. And then that reminds me of, again, you may not like who we endorsed.
Yeah.
And I'll say this again. All this pension stuff we talk about, Wemple great. But, I had members who voted for the guy that gutted it. So, and we never endorsed him.
Yeah.
So I'll remind you, we don't endorse just because we like the party or no. We endorse them for what they're going to do for us or what they've done for us. And again,
it's not zero sum either.
It's not.
Yeah.
But if we endorsed them, there was a reason.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I like to think you guys, members, trust everything I do, right? Not everything I do, but the fact that
you're putting your trust in us to guide you in the right direction.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like we have vetted these people. We don't put our name on someone's signs just for fun.
No, trust me. I have left political events wanting to just go shower in acid after hanging out with some of these people. Because I would never really think the way they do. Yeah. But I'm not there as, gee, doesn't like that party guy or that. I'd literally go there as, okay, what are they doing for my brothers and sisters here? Yeah. That's it. That's all I care about. That's all that matters. How I vote in the ballot boxes and how you vote in the ballot box is up to you. I'm just going to show you, hey, this is who's going to benefit you most in these local elections impacts, period.
And this is whoever we have relationships with. Right?
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else on this thing we need to. We got the exemption. We got the schools taken out. We're not taken out, right? I'm trying to dispel as many rumors as I can before I go away for a week. Right?
I know. We did Gala. Remember again, June 16. We talked about participation coming up, and
also, by the way, this political season. I can say this too. He's not here today, but we have officially made at least one endorsement in Sarasota County. Mark Smith.
Okay.
Okay. District 2. So, Sarasota County brothers and sisters. We are obviously in a contract negotiation that's going to continue.
Yep.
You just sent out the posting.
Yep.
Okay. I need friends.
Yep.
Mark Smith is a friend, a known friend.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody I count on for a yes vote.
If it comes down to that.
Yes. If we get to that point and I need a yes vote, I count on that.
Yep.
He's up for re-election in November.
Yep. Let's get him reelected, boys and girls.
We need help.
Yep.
Like a mofo.
Yep.
Okay. So the brother I talked to today, Good dude. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but awesome dude that I've grown a relationship with in Sarasota County. Said, okay, well, what do you need from me going forward to help with this, right? And I said, listen, all I need is participation. I need, when we put a survey out, I need maximum participation. When we restart negotiations, maximum participation, right? I need people there. I need bodies.
Yeah.
And when we go to political year, when we start cranking up here in about a month, maximum participation.
Grab you and 5 of your friends.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I need. If you want me to help you be successful, I need that shit. So I need it.
Not I. We.
Oh, yeah.
All of us need it.
Yeah, I want that shit.
Yeah.
Because I want to be successful for
you.
For the brothers and sisters I serve in Sarasota County, I want to be successful. I need your help. I need your help.
You're only helping yourself.
So.
Yeah. So with that being said,
yeah.
I'll remind again. Raffle.
Yes, and we also have an involvement raffle, right?
So not only you help yourself, but then you get yourself a...
Doesn't even have to be political shit, right? Yeah. You could just show up to anything else we got going on, right? So, but yes, involvement raffle. Get involved. You show up to a meeting, negotiation meeting. We
put you in a raffle.
Put you in a raffle. You show up to a commission meeting when we're talking about stuff. Put you in a raffle.
As long as you're a union member.
Correct.
Yes.
You got to pay to play. Right. So, but put you in a raffle. If you're a non-union member showing up to this shit, good for you, brother. You should be fucking a member.
Yeah.
Should be a member. Like if you're dedicated enough to show up to shit, you might as well just fucking be dedicated enough to pay them dues. Right.
Row the boat with us.
Yeah. So anything you show up for, we're gonna put you in a raffle. I mean, shit. We had membership meetings from the contract. All those people were in a raffle. Just for showing up for a meeting for them to get informed. They're in a raffle. That's how easy this is.
Oh man.
I mean, we got like 300 in there already.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, between them, the Charlotte peeps are showing out big time for political stuff. And others.
Well, Charlotte has come a long way, man. I gotta tell you,
they do, and Chad McCollum down there is doing an excellent job.
Oh yeah, Chad.
Mike McNeely, that whole group, Nick Hornberg, that whole group, Pat, the whole bunch down there. They got those dudes riled up. Fabrizi, River Hernandez. They got a group down there that gets it. So, I just need help. Like we talked about it when I was doing Venice and Charlotte negotiations last year. It's real easy to talk about shit when I got fucking 50 or 60 in a room.
Yeah,
because actually, my cojones drop again, and I'm feeling good about myself. Like let's fucking do this today, right?
Bro.
So.
Those huevos.
I need help, right?
Yeah.
So let's do this shit
For sure.
Anyway, I think that's where we got on all that.
Yes.
We won't be on next week.
No, we won't. We'll be doing the work of the state convention.
And then the following week we'll be getting ready for Gala, getting the tickets done.
Yep.
June 16th.
June 16th.
You got anything else, brother?
Not much. Love y'all.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening.
Same.
Stay involved. Participate.
Yeah.
You got questions, ask them. Don't just assume.
This is going to be one of our, not just with the property tax stuff, but with all the races we got going on this year. This is going to be one of our most important political years that we've had in quite some time.
Oh yeah. You may not think about it, but you're setting up your next 5 years, 6 years, 8, 10.
Yeah.
You never know.
This is one of our most, in my time as being your political officer, I would venture to say this is probably the hardest and most important that we all need involvement for. So no matter what unit you're in, this has just got real.
Yeah.
For November.
Yeah.
So fucking show up, please. I can only do so much by myself.
Yep, same.
So please show the fuck up. That's all I'm asking.
Yep.
All right. You got anything else?
No, brothers. Love y'all.
Love you guys too. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much. We'll be
Thanks
gone.
for
Like
listening.
I said, we'll be out next week, but we'll be back the week after.
Mm-hmm.
And Gala 2016 or June 16th.
June 16th tickets.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to sign off.
All right. Bye.